$600 million in 6 years inside a boxing ring. From the late 80s to the early 90s, the Mike Tyson sensation was a worldwide phenomenon. A man who once earned more in a single fight than most people make in a lifetime was broke at 36. And this is how it all happened. Iron Mike Tyson became the youngest heavyweight champion in boxing history on November 22, 1986. From this point on, $7.5 million per fight on average. But he lost his mentor Cus Damato a year before, which was probably the hardest blow Tyson took in his entire career. But he was still somewhat protected by Damato's circle of friends: Jimmy Jacobs, Kevin Rooney, and Bill Cayton.
Cus Damato was his mentor, his teacher, legal guardian, and Cus Damato felt very strongly that for a fighter to be a really good fighter, he must fight frequently and often, because that's how he learns his business.
Basic concept of his style is not to have any feeling out time, but he fights everybody like they stole something from him.
The world was infected with the Mike Tyson sensation, and many doors opened up for young Mike. Casinos paid him over $50 million just to have his name near their tables. Even a video game, Mike Tyson's Punch-Out!, moved 2 million copies in its first year alone. In 1988, Jimmy Jacobs passed away, another major setback for Tyson, which opened up a different kind of doors for him. He married the actress Robin Givens and bought her a custom 24-karat gold bathtub for approximately $2.2 million. That same year, Don King swooped in and persuaded Mike to sign side contracts with him. These contracts circumvented Cayton and granted King power of attorney over Tyson's finances, effectively making King his manager in everything but name and forcing Cayton to sit on the sidelines until his contract expired. King pushed Tyson to file multiple lawsuits against Cayton to legally dissolve the managerial agreement. Following the historic 91-second knockout of Michael Spinks, Iron Mike fired his coach Kevin Rooney. King successfully dismantled Mike's original Catskill team and had full control over Mike's career. All of these events happened in 1988. Tyson earned a record-breaking gross purse of $22 million, but the following year, he was getting divorced.
Things just went, it's wild. It just went so fast. I'm some guy robbing houses and mugging people. The next thing you know, hey, we're champ of the world.
By 1990, the numbers were absurd. Highest paid athlete on planet Earth, $28.6 million that year alone, for a kid who grew up always broke.
They don't know Buster Douglas too well. Just another day at work for Mike Tyson.
Buster's landing these nice uppercuts. He's down for the first time in his career. Mike Tyson hits the canvas. He's a big penny. He's not gonna make it. Buster Douglas is a new heavyweight champion of the world.
You know what's so ironic that he won? Because everybody that beat him, I knocked out. It was meant for me to be the most popular person in the world. I don't care who somebody beat me. I don't care about that. I just got the Goliath syndrome. You know, even when I get beaten, it just trembles through the world and everybody hears about it. And it's very difficult to get me on the right path if I don't want to be in that path. If I'm in my world, my ego is working and stuff. I don't want to hear that shit. I'll get on a plane and leave you, go to Rome. As a young kid, I lost my title at 23. I was just a child.
Ollie shook up the world by beating Liston. Tyson shook up the world by losing to Buster Douglas. This is the moment when Mike's life and his spending habits began to spiral out of control, and he was convicted and sent to prison in 1992, where he served 3 years and was released in 1995. While Tyson was serving the prison sentence, Don King convinced him to a new official promotional contract to secure his post-release fights. The deal was signed immediately after Tyson was released from prison. This was a massive joint venture between Don King Productions, Showtime Networks, and the MGM Grand Hotel. The 6-fight contract was worth an estimated $200 million.
It's super sensational. And Mike Tyson has everything at risk, as he should have. If he don't beat Razor Ruddock deserves to be the one to fight the winner of the Foreman Holyfield fight.
And Razor Ruddock will be under your promotional banner.
Just as every heavyweight has been for 20 years. Do you understand? But Charlie, It ain't nothing new because I'm not trying to win a popularity contest. You know what I mean? I'm trying to go out here and I'm not fighting the Civil War. I'm fighting the poverty war. You know, I'm looking for M-O-N-E-Y. I am a capitalist. I've been taught very well.
But isn't that the danger? I mean, isn't this where people begin to doubt Don King? He's got fighter A in one corner, he's got fighter B in the other corner. One of the fighters is going to lose, and no matter what, Don King's going to win.
That's the way it's supposed to be. It's in America, man. That's enterprise. I didn't write the rules.
Tyson generated massive pay-per-view revenues. His personal gross share of the purses and television contracts amounted to roughly $106 million. But unknowingly to him, official contracts signed during this period guaranteed Don King at least $65 million just from his baseline cuts of Tyson's purses, casino deals, and television contracts. This is an absurd amount of money for a promoter to make from one boxer alone. Standard boxing managers typically take 33% or less. King was a financial parasite pocketing up to 50% of the gross revenue generated by Tyson's physical sacrifices in the ring by charging Tyson in every possible and impossible way just to get more money out of him. This included taking money from unrecorded foreign broadcasting rights and overcharging millions for fake operational expenses. King routinely maneuvered Tyson to sign agreements where Tyson's own company co-promoted with King. King then billed Tyson's company millions in fictional promotional expenses, foreign television rights concealment, and other slimy scams like putting his own family members on Mike's payroll. Tyson unknowingly paid King's wife $1.5 million for house decorating. Don King's stepson took over $300,000 in consulting fees, and King's daughter took a $52,000 a year cut to run a Mike Tyson fan club that Mike didn't even know existed. But Don King was not the only problem, as Mike himself burnt his money like there's no tomorrow.
$4.5 million on automobiles and motorcycles. Give automobiles to 15 women and 2 men. Once crashed your Rolls Royce and told cops to keep it. Spend $240,000 monthly in just walking around money. Nearly $100,000 a month on jewelry and clothing. More than $400,000 on pigeons and cats. $300,000 on lawn care, a house with 38 bathrooms.
I just was a young kid having fun, just being reckless, and young and foolish. I had no idea what I was getting myself into. There's no way I could have prepared myself to handle that. Just as I'm explaining it to you, it's just meteoric speed. I was bitter, and I wanted, I don't know, I was angry. You know, I was just a little kid when I was champ and doing all this stuff. I was still bitter. I wanted to make people pay for him. And the only one that paid was me, but that's just the thought I had in my mind. Other people contribute, but I blame everything on myself, you know. That's my addictive personality. You know what I mean? That's a lot of things. That's my ego. That's so many other things. That stems from pretty much, you know. For me being poor, never having anything. For me being bitter, angry for being in prison. It stems from a lot of things. It's like the drugs. You might as well say you have it all, but it's still that empty hole that you're trying to fulfill. That's an interesting subject. It's just, you spend as much as you can to try to get that satisfaction, fulfill that hole. It just is bottomless.
WrestleMania handed him $3.5 million just to show up.
Ladies and gentlemen, in just a moment, we will make the biggest announcement ever in World Wrestling Federation history. I would like to introduce to you a man who is simply the baddest man on the planet. Ladies and gentlemen, Iron Mike Tyson!
At his peak, Tyson had over 200 people on his payroll. The most pointless of them was a man nicknamed Crocodile, whose entire job was to show up in fatigues and scream guerrilla warfare at press conferences.
I have a passion, I have 2 passions. One for living and the other one is boxing.
What do you think, what was it like to promote Mike Tyson in his heyday?
Excuse me, how was it?
Yeah.
Awesome. I bought my mother's house with a first Mike Tyson check. My mother been dead 6 years, but she got the chance to see us become successful. That's the kind of stuff about Mike Tyson.
He was paid $300,000 for it in 1996. Towards the end of his career, Mike was still making money, but his past mistakes and bad company forced him into a bankruptcy in 2003. If we take into account modern inflation, Tyson earned an estimated $700 million over the course of his illustrious career, but ended up with a $38 million in debt by the end of it. Tyson filed a $100 million lawsuit against Don King, It was ultimately settled out of court for $14 million.
Then I got caught up with this other piece of shit, Don King, who's just a wretched, slimy, reptilian motherfucker. Right, this is supposed to be my brother, my black brother. Right, he's just a bad man. He's a real bad man. He abused you, and he would throw you. He would kill his mother for $1. He's ruthless. He's deplorable. He doesn't know how to love anybody. That's just the way he is.
The greatest country in the world, man. This is America, baby.
While King agreed to pay Tyson to drop the lawsuit, Mike never saw a single penny of that. The U.S. bankruptcy court took immediate control of the money, and the entire sum was split up and sent directly to Tyson's creditors.
You have to face your demons, you hear me, Mike? Because if you don't, they'll follow you to eternity. And you remember, Mike, to be careful how you fight your fight. Because the way you fight your fight will be the way you live your life.
There's nobody that can beat me.
Money's a false sense of security. It makes you somewhat believe that you can't even die. This is what I know. People are not born humble. Human beings have to be humbled in order to really appreciate the value of life.
Do you miss having that much money?
No, I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good. They just put a lot of demons in me. I'm not one of those guys that should have too much goodies and stuff. Don't be concerned about me. Don't be so quick to agree with me or get too close to me. You know, I appreciate that. That's just all emotion, but this is just how I handle my life and stuff, you know. To be honest with you, I don't know what the hell I'm doing, but I love what I'm doing. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna ever be rich doing this. I'm not gonna ever be wealthy and make a lot of money and stuff. But I'm gonna have pride in something that I'm doing. This is turning around to become a real good moment of my life. You know, it's working on. It's a struggle. This new stuff coming along. People thinking that I'm a nice guy. I've been a piece of garbage all my life with these people, and all of a sudden I'm a great guy. I'm a nice guy. He has potential and stuff. And it's hard taking that stuff in. I'm still on the defense about stuff and about who I am. I don't have a good psychological opinion about myself most of the time, but I'm good. I'm good at what I do, what I love to do, and I love to entertain people. And I'm good at that, and that's really all that should matter. And worrying about my personal well-being shouldn't be anybody else's concern. I know who I am. I know I have a massive ego, but I have such a low self-esteem, you know. And the two can't collide with one another. So I have to, in between that gap, I have to build some substance in between.
Where does that substance come from for you?
It's just come from working consistently and working on yourself as a better person, analyzing yourself. But that's just what it's about, you know, because I'm a broken individual. There's no way I'm gonna be a perfect guy because I'm doing accomplishments, these tangible accomplishments. You know, I see a lot of work on myself, and until I receive more moral achievements, you know what I mean? Life is just gonna stay where it is at now. In order for me to transcend and, you know what I mean, supersede my consciousness, I have to just be that person, you know what I mean? I have to be very responsible.
How about Don King?
Don King, what about him?
In retrospect, now you have some distance.
Oh, I don't care, you know, he's just doing what he does, you know what I mean? I don't have no hard feelings for nobody, you know. I forgive everybody for who I believe did bad stuff to me, because I've done a lot of bad stuff, and I'd like them to forgive me as well. Now listen, this whole world is about you ain't shit unless you got some money, right? Nobody cares about nobody out here. I was way over my head. There's nothing I could have done to make anything not turn out the way it did. I don't know where I'm going in my life. I just know that I'm on a course and I have objectives and stuff. But I really don't know where I'm going in my life. You know, I'm just very grateful that people have chose to just allow me to be a part of entertaining them. But I don't know where I'm going. I just hope it's positive. Listen, I'm not in a club. I'm not trying to screw somebody. This is just a change in my life, and I'm scared being this change. Sometimes I feel, are you a stupid motherfucker, Mike, doing this?
Really?
You're wasting all your time on this bullshit when you could be doing this. But that's the only reason. That's because that's what I'm accustomed to. Everything new that I'm doing now is scary to death. I don't know if my wife is going to leave me. I'm not too damn social, you know. All this is just new. Being television friendly is new. I have to talk to a guy in an interview and he said something disrespectful to me. And my wife said, well, tell him this like it's nothing, but she is not enduring the pain that I'm doing. She's not taking it like I'm taking it and stuff.
No one can stop me.
How do you respond to people who are critical?
And so I have to do this because if I don't do this, I'm not going to have my family, everything that's working good is not going to work. I'm not asking for any quarters from no one, but it's just that and I understand I'm here trying so hard. Listen to me, brother, you know what I mean? And for this guy to say that you shouldn't be doing this, I'm not going to get rich or wealthy doing this stuff. You know, listen, this is rich, it's the real. And this guy's giving me a break that I shouldn't be doing anything. Do you want me to starve to death? Do you want my wife and children to starve? I shouldn't have shit, he said.
Really?
Yes. So I just understand. So what do I do? Since if I'm the old Mike, I would think everybody thinks like that. So I'm gonna stop going on this righteous cause of being a good brother, and I'm gonna start doing bad things.
I was gonna rip his heart out. I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been.
Right.
You know, I'm just like those other guys that you know, they feel it's hopeless sometimes. Those guys doing those shootouts, they feel hopeless. That's why they do this. If I don't do this, I'm gonna starve to death. All right, so I'm not gonna be a millionaire ever again, okay? So the fact is, why are you marring about me making this little small money? You know what I mean? It's bad enough that I think this is crap, the money, but I'm very grateful. I don't expect to be treated good in this world, in this life. I don't expect to be no red carpet or anything I get. Anything that anybody gave me, either I worked my ass for it or it's, you know, it's just really not good business. But no one ever gave me anything, you know? And it's not like I'm gonna get wealthy doing this stuff, but I need the money. And for this guy to say, just you and your family just die and shit. And if I wasn't more experienced, I would take it very personal. I think maybe I should do something. I don't think my wife and them understand really what kind of person I am. I'm really trying hard, and I'm not trying to feel sorry, but I'm really trying hard.
Yeah.
I'm trying hard, trying really hard. I'm just a human being. I get fucking mad, all right? That's just how it is. And now I gotta listen to people dictate to me now, well, Mike, don't do this, don't do this, don't. I'm just trying. This is all new to me, being this Mr. Non-threatening black man.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying, I'm just really trying. I'm trying not to give up.
I hear it in your voice, man.
I'm trying not to give up. I'm really trying not to. I'm not no regular guy like you interview. I'm a different kind of person. Okay, I've been through a lot of trauma. I've been treated worse than anybody. Whatever has been done to a human being has been done to me. But listen, I'm trying to do this good guy shit. You know, I'm only a human being. I only can do so much.
Yeah.
Before I say fuck everybody. Okay? That's just what it is.
Through a series of good decisions and discipline over the years, Mike Tyson managed to fully redeem his public image and recover from his financial disaster. He partially restored his financial standing through acting roles, podcasts, one-man shows, and most notably his recent $20 million payday from his heavily publicized Netflix event against Jake Paul. Mike Tyson's story is an inspiration in so many ways. Nobody handed Tyson this ending. He earned it the hard way.